Oh wow. You guys kind of squeeze in. Maybe some of you shorter folks in the front there.
I'm just gonna like.
Able to work with Christian Duguay, this great director, very involved, and those fantastic kids who are maybe the best actors I've never worked with. I was so happy to have them close to me, and well, I'm here to talk with you if you have any questions. I'll be really happy to answer.
And you have someone whose microphone just here.
But I didn't understand.
What is the symbolism of the marble, the blue marble? Like, what do you think of it?
If there's a symbolism, and there's always a symbolism. First of all, the marble is a symbol of the youth, of the kids, of the game, playing like we played when we were kids. And I thought it was very important to have this by the point of view of the children, which is not usual in this kind of film. And because the children talk to the children, to the young generation. And one of the reasons was I said to Christian Duguay, if you want this movie to be great, you have to have fantastic kids, because if not, there is no movie. And I was having a meeting with him, and he showed me on an iPad fantastic Schindler List. But after Schindler List, he did something stronger than Schindler List. He took like 300 GRI people with a camera, like this gentleman here, and he went to interview the last survivors, to have their testimony, to have the memory, to show it to the future generation. And all of this is now in Yad Vashem in Jerusalem, at the memorial of the Shoah. And we have to have some proof, yeah, because we have to prove sometimes, because some people try to negate, yeah, and yes, and it's every day. Every day you have to tell people that yes, that existed, because well, so many things to say about it, but it's really important for me that this movie is seen by so many people, because in France it's a huge success. There's 1 million pound by this.
Thank you.
Hi.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
C'est peut-être une question un peu sensible, mais je pense au climat politique en France et je me demande comment sont les conversations, puisqu'il y a tant de succès en France. Quelle sorte de conversation est-ce qu'il y a en parlant en même temps de ce qui se passe en France maintenant?
About what, she asked about what happens in France now, about the politics and the election, because
Spécialement avec l'élection.
we are 10 days before the election. Oh well, we are in the same situation that we have in Europe, everywhere, that you had in America, that everybody said, no, it's not possible, it's not possible, it's not possible, and then, wow, okay, it's possible. So what's going to happen next Sunday? We don't know, but what's interesting is the parallelism between the situations. If you explain the World War II, you cannot explain it if you don't explain the crisis of '29, because this crisis from America to Europe to America, and blah, aller-retour, and the consequences, the repli sur soi. How do you do that?
It's like you withdraw within yourself as a country, not only as a person, as a people, as a country.
That happened in Europe in the 40s, in the 30s, and that happened today everywhere. We have the answers everywhere in Europe, So we have plenty reason to be afraid, because what happened in 29 is exactly what happened in 2008, and the consequences are the same. And people, it seems that people don't want to see or don't want to think about it. And what's going to happen if something like this happens again? Will they say again, we didn't know? No, it's impossible to say we didn't know, because at this time maybe they didn't know, but today they know, and everybody knows, because today it's impossible to hide. So it's just crazy that today, yeah, I'm very, very, I'm worried about what happens in France, and I'm very worried because the new president of the Front National, which is extreme right, from Marine Le Pen, the new president came yesterday, and this guy is a negationist, a real negationist. Talks about what happens in the gas chambers, says no, it didn't happen. So we are in this, yeah, it's scary, very scary. It's like to be Jewish. Why? The question I ask is why? Why at one moment a man decide to do that? Why at one moment a man decide to be anti-Semitic? Why? And it always happens with a very simple detail of his life. Something happens and he decides that he wants to put all the Jewish out of the planet. And it's always a question that was asking those young kids at this time on the debate in France, and it was very difficult to answer. Why? What comes in the mind of the people to hate so much someone else because of his color, because of his religion, because of his... Why? For me, it's a terrible mystery. For example, we have examples of the big anti-Semitic in the story. They always have a very simple starter. For example, Richard Wagner. You know Richard Wagner, the composer, who was really, really anti-Semitic, and Hitler took a lot of Richard Wagner. Richard Wagner became anti-Semitic simply because when he released his fantastic opera Lohengrin, which was a masterpiece. The same year, at the same moment, Meyerbeer, which was a Jewish composer, released another piece. And all the press said that Meyerbeer was a genius and his work was fantastic and he was one of the best, blah, blah, blah. And the other one, Richard Wagner, has such a strong frustration about it that he wrote a pamphlet terribly anti-Semitic, and it's the starter of his hate, just because of this. What happened to Hitler? I don't know. Maybe you know. I don't know. But that's it. I think it's important if the audience cries in the movie theater. Yeah, it's the best gift. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you to...
We're gonna be on his Facebook.